We all like a cup of tea, especially with a biscuit. Even better with a chocolate biscuit. Well, prepare yourself, because today we're going to take this to a whole new level.
Wow!
Most of my videos are about hypnosis or some related topic. Occasionally I'll make a video about something else that I'm interested in or something that I just think is interesting. Today's video is possibly the most important video that I've ever made because it is about tea and biscuits. And I'm going to show you a really simple way to take your tea and biscuit experience up to the next level, and then there's an advanced level to give you the ultimate snacking experience. So don't worry, it's nothing too complicated, and I'm going to show you everything you need to know. I'm going to talk you through it step by step and demonstrate exactly how it works. But before we do that, we're going to need a couple of props. The first thing is we're going to need a cup of tea. And we're going to need just the right biscuits. So the biscuits we're going to start with are these. Cadbury's chocolate fingers, absolutely delicious. Really simple, all you do is you bite one end off, like that, and then you bite the other end off, like that, and then you just drink the tea through it like it's a straw. Then you eat it. Amazing. So that's it, really, really simple. A couple of things to know. The first thing is the tea comes through cold. Don't panic, that's perfectly normal. That's exactly what's supposed to happen. I'm not sure why that happens, but that is how it is. The other thing that you need to be aware of is that if you hold on to the biscuit for too long, it will disintegrate in your hand and collapse and fall in your cup of tea. So as long as you take care of those two things, you've got nothing to worry about, it's all good. So once you start doing this and you see how fantastic it is, you might start to wonder, what other biscuits might it work with? For instance, might it work with delicious malted milks? No. A tiny pack of jammy Dodgers? No. Jaffa cakes? No. Jelly babies? They're not even a biscuit. But these, will it work with these? Oh yes. This is the Tesco Extremely Chocolatey Biscuit Selection, and I've been unable to find a biscuit selection that's better than this for doing this process of drinking your tea through the biscuit. And there are some other good options available. Foxes do a good selection, and there's a couple of other manufacturers do a good selection, but it seems that all of them have one or two biscuits that don't quite work, don't quite cut the mustard as far as this goes. But the Tesco ones, for some reason, they just have got it absolutely spot on. I don't know if maybe someone at Tesco's office does this and has designed the pack of biscuits to be the ultimate biscuit selection for drinking your tea through. If they have, well done, good on you. And if you fancy sending me some biscuits for saying such nice things about your biscuits, feel free to. So in this selection, you've got round ones, and you've got straight ones, and you've got ones covered in foil. I think there's an orange one and a caramel one, and it basically works with any of them. So like you can take these ones with a hole in the middle, for instance, and you can just bite a little bit off one side and a little bit off the other, and you've got to try and strike a balance. You don't want too big a hole because you lose suction, but if it's too small a hole, you won't get the tea through easily. So there's a bit of a knack to it, but it's pretty straightforward. And then all you do is you just drink the tea through it, just like with the Cadbury's fingers. Perfect. So with a straight one, like that sort of biscuit, go for the corners. The corners are the way to get just the right size hole that you want. So bite a bit off there, like that, and a bit off there, like that, then do the same thing. Amazing, amazing. One other thing to watch out for with some of these bigger biscuits, you might be tempted to bite it in half and eat half of it. You can do that, but there's a very good chance that it will disintegrate as you do it and you can end up in a right mess. So if possible, you want to drink your tea through it, then eat the whole thing at once. So there's a few other biscuits that I've wanted to try for a while, but I haven't actually tried them yet. So I thought this was the perfect opportunity to have a go at trying some new biscuits. So we're going to start off with the classic penguin. And it's a strange thing really that I've never done this with a penguin before. You would think it would have occurred to me. And in fact, it has occurred to me. I've just never quite got round to doing it when I've had a penguin. So I'm going to try this now and we'll see. It'll either work or it won't, and we'll find out in a second. So bite the corner off. And we bite the other corner off. Interesting here because it's a double layer. I don't know if that's going to make any difference, but let's find out. Came through very cold. Oh, didn't fall apart as I bit it in half. That's good. And that's really good as well. Oh. Fantastic. Really good. Okay, next up, another classic, is the Gold Bar. So this is, I don't know if this technically counts as a chocolate biscuit, to be honest. I don't know, is it chocolate around the outside or white chocolate of some kind? I don't know, but let's find out if it works. Okay, here we go. Wish me luck. Oh, it worked. It worked. Not bad. The biscuit hasn't gone as soggy as with the penguin or with these Tesco biscuits, so it's not bad. Not bad. Okay, so finally we're going to go for a worldwide classic, the Kitkat. So I don't know if it's going to work with this. I'm going to be very careful with it, simply because, you know, sometimes when you break a Kitkat in half, you end up with all the chocolate on one side and you would break the seal if this is the plan with the Kitkat. So I'm going to break it very carefully, see if I can do it. Get perfect break. Perfect. Look at that. So I've got two shots at this. If it doesn't work the first time, bite the end off. Bite the other end off. Here we go. It was a bit of effort, but it did work. Oh, yeah, that is gorgeous. Fantastic. So, you now know how to take your tea and biscuit drinking experience to the ultimate level, to the master level. Experiment with some biscuits of your own. Let me know, maybe there's some biscuits that you can get hold of that I can't get hold of in England, or some biscuits that you try it with that I just wouldn't have thought of. So feel free to comment, feel free to suggest some stuff. Maybe I'll make a follow-up video trying it with other biscuits or other things that aren't even biscuits, who knows. Thank you for watching the video. If you've liked it, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, all the usual stuff that people ask you to do in YouTube videos, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.